All right, today is going to be one of those workouts you need just a set of weights. I have you here for 10 minutes and then we're gonna stretch. I feel like just doing a 10-minute workout, 2 exercises, done 5 times each, and then we're gonna stretch it out. So, the first one we're gonna be doing is a walkout and a weighted burpee. You can also jump this, but I do recommend, because this is gonna be included in your warm-up, just walking it out to begin. Now, if you're not a burpee person, what you're gonna be doing instead is a squat and a hammer curl. Okay, so the first one's gonna be focusing on the cardio, then we're gonna come down and work the core. All right, so we got the timer on for 45 on and 15 off, so we have time to switch, and let's get going. So my hands are on top of the weights. I'm gonna walk it out, walk it in, look up, and then step up. Come on down, take it out into a plank, bring it back in, look up, come on up. Awesome. So really good for the cardio. You're gonna feel this in your legs as well as your core. So like I said, if you're feeling pretty warm, you could always throw in the jump, but if you're like me and you're just starting the movement now, I want you to walk it out on the first set, or you can even walk it out for every set. Do what works for you. 7 seconds. 3, 2, and 1. All right, I'm gonna put those off to the side. Now we're gonna be doing your abs. So you're gonna come on down. We're gonna place our head on the ground. We're gonna keep it there. And then as we take one leg out, we're gonna take the arm with it and then switch. Let's go. So take it out and then pull it in. And then pull it in. And the whole time, you're pushing your low back into the ground. Okay, pulling the abs in nice and tight. Just like I'm sure you've heard me say before, like you have somebody stepping on your belly button and you need to resist that, all right? Good, keep the abs engaged. So one hand goes down with the leg, other hand goes back. If you're feeling anything in your low back, then you're just not gonna take that leg down as low. Or you don't even have to take your legs out. You can just move your arms in the same motion, and you're still gonna feel that core a little bit. Do what works for you. All right, so it's gonna be super easy, guys, but effective, okay? Super easy doesn't always mean it's not effective. We're back to our burpees in 4, 3, 2, and begin. So take it out. If you want, you can jump, or you can continue to walk it, okay? Just make sure that if you're jumping, when you come out, it's important that you don't like kind of drop your hips there and go into hyperextended back. So you don't want to arch in your back. You want to go into a nice plank, okay? Remember, you have options. You can always do squat and hammer curl instead to get the cardio going as well. We have 13 seconds. And we're good. All right. Same thing for the abs. Come on down. Nice stretch is going to feel good after this. Okay. So legs are up. And then let's begin. So take it out. It's almost like you're pushing your leg away from you. That's how much resistance you put into your arms, even though there's no weight there. Good, keep flushing that lower back towards the ground. If it doesn't touch, don't force it. Just push it in that direction. And keep your head rested on the ground so you don't place any stress on your neck. You're still gonna feel this. And if it's not challenging enough for you, you can always take both arms and both legs out at the same time now that we're warmed up, okay? But if you start to feel the arch happening in the low back, it's probably good that you start here. Or if you have any low back issues like myself, then you might want to hang out here. Okay, come on back up. So on this burpee, now we're gonna add in your push-up, all right? Excuse me, 3, 2, 1, and begin. We're gonna take it out, push up, bring it in, stand up, down, out, push up, and bring it up. Good, so you can move with me or you can move at your own pace. So you have lots of modifications here. Out. Remember, you don't want those hips to sag there. You don't want that lower back to start arching when you jump it out. And if you need to for your push-ups, if you are going to do them, you guys can use your knees. 12 seconds. So you can go really heavy here. I only have 10 pounds each side. Whoop, come on down. But you could really advance it. You might have to go a little slower to enforce good form. But if you want, you can have 30-pound dumbbells on each side. Just do what works for you. If you don't have dumbbells, you're just doing regular burpees, and that's cool as well. Point is, you're moving, I'm happy, and you're gonna feel happy after. Make sure you're breathing here. Notice I exhale right there and really pull those abs in. Nice. And we're good. Guess what? We only got 2 more each. We're just continuing on with your push-ups here if you'd like to make it a little bit more intense. Okay, it's only 10 minutes and I'm gonna take my socks off. I'm getting hot. Next thing will be my hat. Okay, and begin. So you want to have a very controlled movement here, meaning when you come up on those squats, do your best to keep those heels planted and have your back flat, all right? So you don't want to be doing it sloppy. So you got to kind of get in tune with that body. Weight in the heels, lift it up. Squeeze. Nice. Amazing. Okay. Come on down. And guess what? After this, we'll have one more set. Woo! And then we stretch. So remember, you can make this a little bit more advanced. All right? If you're not feeling that heart rate go up, I suggest you either go heavier with the weights if you have the options, or you add some jumps in and you don't worry about the weights. I just want these 10 minutes to be effective enough that you get that heart rate going, all right? Sometimes people's hip flexors are so tight, they can't even use weights because they need to take their legs nice and wide rather than on the inside of the weights. Good, come on, really reach that leg. Reach, reach, reach. Reach, reach, reach. And right on. Okay, last one, last 2 minutes. Then we're gonna stretch those glutes out, and then I gotta run. So these are one of those workouts that you do when you don't have a lot of time. Okay, let's begin. So right here, I bring my feet on the inside of the weights. Sometimes if your hips are really tight, you can't go on the inside of the weights. And it's not as easy to go on the outside, so maybe you should just do no weights. And then we should also stretch those hips out. Squeeze. Squeeze the butt. So when I say squeeze, I mean squeeze the butt. Remember, if you're not doing burpees, you're still continuing with your squats and your hammer curls. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good work. Okay. Now on to the abs. Okay. And let's go. Breathe, breathe, breathe. Breathe. Come on. We're almost done. And we're good. Okay, you can stay where you are. I'm just going to turn the timer off. Awesome work. I'm going to grab a quick little sip of water and we're going to do a stretch. Okay. Got lots of noise going on upstairs. All right, let's go in to a pigeon pose. So I know my pants are black. I'm on a black carpet, but most of you know pigeon pose. In case some of you don't, you're gonna slide that right knee up beside the right wrist, and you're gonna take your foot over towards that left hip. And we're gonna inch that left leg back, and you can stay up here. You don't have to come down, but if you wanna go a little bit further into the leg that's bent through that hip side, you're gonna come down. But sometimes if you're super tight, you feel it when you're up, so you don't have to come down. You're gonna keep pushing that left hip down. We're gonna hang out here for about a minute. I want you guys to focus on your breath, so breathing in and out through the nose. Okay, come on up. Grab that foot behind you if you can. We're gonna stretch out the quad while we still hang out here. If this is too much on you or too much on your knees, you can just do a quad stretch, either laying on your side or standing up, whatever works for you. Okay, my hat needs to come off now. Well, that took 10 minutes to get hot. That's fantastic. Oh man, wow. Oh my God, tight there. Okay, let's switch sides. Sorry for the moaning and groaning. Okay, now we're gonna slide the opposite knee up, take the foot over, and then let's inch that back. Hi, Pantera. Once again, breathing in and out through your nose. Good, now let's come up and then grab that back foot. Little cat kiss. Oh God, so much moaning and groaning. Okay, we're gonna take the legs wide here. We're gonna just kind of slightly lean forward. Right, Pantera? Nice deep stretch of those inner thighs. Some people, if you're really tight, you can even just hold it here. I've seen people in class like just even have to hold it here because their inner thighs are so tight. So kind of pick your poison. Now we're gonna point through the toes and then push through the heels. Point through the toes, push through the heels. Point through the toes, push through the heels. Point through the toes, push through the heels. Nice, and we're going to gently rock. So windshield wiper legs. Great for the spine. Excuse me. Okay, I'm gonna go over here into a down dog. Excuse me, I don't want your bum in my face. Okay, take your hands a little bit wider, spread those fingers, dig those toes in, and lift the hips up. Nice stretch in the back of the legs. Good, pushing those heels towards the ground, and then kind of coming up on the tippy toes, doing what feels good. Now I'm going to walk my hands towards my feet. I'm going to gently hang out here in a forward fold, gently rocking left to right. And slowly roll it up, vertebrae by vertebrae. Excellent. Now we want to roll the shoulders. How's everyone feeling? Let's just stretch out the neck. Now take the nose towards the armpit. One of my favorite stretches. Now we have to do the opposite, okay? So I don't often do this, but because we're spending so much time looking down on our phones, I want you guys to stretch out the front of your neck. Holding it here. Good, and then releasing. So same thing, let's go off to the side. And then nose goes down. Okay, now let's look up again. Oh, nice big stretch there. Wow. Now so these seem weird stretch, but let's go. Ah. You're stretching out the jaw. So in yoga, it's actually called, I believe this one is lion pose, and they go like this. I know it seems weird, but you don't even realize how much like stress and tension you hold in your mouth and in your throat. And I feel like even more so, like I mentioned earlier, because we're like this all the time. So I just have 2 more stretches for you guys. We're just gonna do a slight back bend. And then we're gonna come forward, we're gonna open up the chest, because we did do some push-ups. So reach those fingertips. Inhale, bring it back up again, slight back bend. Come on down, open up the chest. Good, reach those fingertips, around the shoulders. Lovely. Feel free to do a lion pose whenever you want. You could take a selfie, do a lion pose, meaning like this, and then tag me in it. I would love that. But thank you so much for joining me for this quick yet feel good workout. So don't forget to make today badass.